The hottest pop culture stories of the day, like Britney Spears is calling out her family. Plus, we've got, Kendall loves when a trad wife gets in trouble. This is Ought to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
Yes, you are. Okay, so B. Spears, she kind of goes in these waves. We should almost track them.
Yeah.
Like, I should track my instability.
Like a literal way.
It is. And I'm like, I see you, I am you. Where she kind of battles back and forth. I'm okay with my family now. I remembered that I hate them. Mm-hmm. Well, we are at a point where she remembers that she hates them. She went on social media to say that as people, we really want is to feel connected to each other and never feel alone. For those of you in your family that have said to help you is to isolate you and make you feel unbelievably left out, they were wrong. She goes on to talk about how she's incredibly lucky to even be alive with how my family treated me once in my life, and now I'm scared of them.
Whoa.
And she's like, I mean, it's true. I would say that she's being truthful. It's just like, I wish she had an avenue for this, to put this somewhere, because then in a week we'll hear, I actually talked to my mom, we're doing great, or I spoke with whatever. And you're like, I don't really think we should be the sounding board for as your feelings change. Like, that worries me.
It's sad. Like, with her dad is a totally different thing. But remember her relationship with her mom, they always seemed so close.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we'll never know the intricacies of what happened there. And I didn't pay enough attention to what her relationship with her mom was like during the conservatorship.
But I mean, her mom was on the payroll. But everybody was on the payroll.
Everybody's on the payroll. And it just makes you so sad. I can't imagine being in a position where you go, I fed, paid, housed, did everything for my family off of my work ethic, my body, toll of my mental health. And like, now I'm scared of all of you. And like, arguably, she's not the same person that she was back then, right?
Yeah.
Because of the stuff that she's been through.
And it's disappointing because she didn't actually go into family members. But the last we heard, at least I thought, the last I remember, is that her and Brian at least were kind of close. And Brian was kind of like one of those people that, like, along with Kate Hudson, aren't they like looking after her, making sure everything is all right? Like, it sounds like we know the situation with her and her parents. Jamie Lynn and her don't get along. It seems like, from what we can glean out of it. But it's felt like Brian was the one. Again, she hasn't specifically called out anybody. But we haven't heard a lot about the two of their relationships in a while.
Yeah.
To go so far, too, to say, like, I'm scared of them.
Yeah.
And she has every right to be. She was in a conservatorship.
I know.
Like,
and it's so... I fear for her. Again, I'm like, I want to see her have a path where she can be whatever she wants to be. But I fear so much because I feel like she uses social media as like a therapy session, I'm like figuring out my thoughts. Like the way that we would be like, oh, I'm going to call Kendall and be like, was this weird at work? Britney Spears would be like, hey, was this weird when Mike took the last thing of coffee from the pot? Like, it's like, no, that's not really the place. And you have so many trust issues, but yet you put yourself out there constantly with this in this vulnerable way. And then you get all this feedback back. And I'm like, it doesn't look like a path to healing or whatever your normal is.
And maybe you hit the nail on the head right there, is that she doesn't have anyone she can trust. And she trusts her fans.
Yeah.
Because her fans are the people that have always stood beside her, that are a huge reason she got out of that conservatorship, was because of the Free Britney movement.
That's true.
So maybe it is like it when you think about it the way she does,
yeah,
right? It
that's
is
actually
like,
true, yeah.
This is my sounding board because it's the only people I trust.
These are the people that, like she has better chance with strangers she's never met than the family that she grew up with.
Oh, and damn, isn't that sad?
That is so bleak, and I hate that you brought that up 9 days away from Valentine's Day.
I'm sorry. Want me to change the script a little bit?
Always.
I'm just going to say it. I love when a trad wife gets in trouble, gets called out for being an idiot.
It's like a Schadenfreude kind of vibe.
I love it so much. Okay, let me be crystal clear about one thing. One, we're talking about ballerina farmer Hannah Nealman, who is a trad wife who has a bunch of children and says, I don't work, I live on this farm, and I take care of my calves and my babies, and here's the sourdough I make. Now, if that is your life, that is wonderful. Hannah Nealman, let's just remember that your husband's daddy owns JetBlue and that the stove you're cooking on costs $30,000 and that you are making money off of people watching your videos and the crew behind you making them look effortless and beautiful. But we're not going to talk about that, right?
Yeah.
That is why the trad wife grates my soul.
It's brutal. And you go, we should all be like her. Oh, wait. That little like startup that her husband's dad owns.
Yeah.
Funds most of their life.
And it's not just her, it's the whole movement in general. And again, I can't speak enough to the fact that if you want to stay home and raise your children and be a mom and share that on the internet, lovely. I don't care. I don't care what you do with your life. If you want to go and pretend that you're doing that and not making money and then encourage women to not go to school, have a bunch of babies, not work, put all of your faith in your man and let him run your life while you're benefiting from it, get out. So, deep breath. Hannah Nealman has been selling raw milk because that's her thing now.
She's been selling raw milk.
Raw milk because that's her new thing.
Yeah.
And like, again, because they have so much money, they bought a bunch of cows and made a dairy farm with no dairy farming experience. But she says that she gives her children raw milk from the udders from the cows on her farm. So she thought she would sell it too. Well, very shortly after that, people started getting sick from her raw milk. Go figure! I don't know. There's a reason we pasteurize things. But again, that's a conversation for another day. And her and her husband are like, yeah, so we're going to pull that off. By the way, the state of Utah has been checking things out on our farm. We want everyone to be safe. We are going to, I think, like light pasteurization or like light heating. I don't remember what they called it, but like a PG-13 version of pasteurization is now going to be happening on their farm. It's just so insane. And I'm like, the more that this can be brought into the open of like, hey guys, remember, they're really rich and they're making money off of you. And like, just because her kids and she tells us that they do this doesn't mean you can too.
No, and it's so funny. It's been like the last 2 weeks. I can't be the only one that's experienced this. On all of my socials, I've been constantly getting the like, oh, I have this recipe for you. And like the number 2 ingredient is always Ballerina Farm Farmer Protein Powder.
Right.
And I was like, I've never heard of this prior. I mean, I know what Ballerina Farm is.
Because of this woman.
Because of this woman. And like my algorithm definitely plays with like, look how ridiculous trad wives are. Like you actually get a kick out of this. But I'm like, they've been going so hard. Like the marketing on that to be like, oh, this girl not only like they found me. They go, she loves me. They love a good high protein recipe. She'll watch this. And they're like, you have to use Ballerina Farmer Protein. And they just did a restock. And I was like, whoa, I'm watching an ad. Like,
Yeah. It's just so wild.
It's a big company. I'm telling you, you can pretend that it's just you and a horse. But the fact that you are making protein powder, if you think for 2 seconds that she has her hand in any of that,
right?
You are high on whatever Ballerina Farm is selling.
And that she can put out these gorgeous videos and, like Brittany's point, mass-produced products while raising 7 or 8 children and homeschooling them and running a farm for free. Like it drives me absolutely insane. So her getting called out and being like, oh, yeah, right, I forgot. Raw milk can make people extremely sick and we should probably pull this off of the market. It's just glorious.
I will say this.
What?
I'm surprised that her prices aren't that bad.
Brittany.
Like she's got, how much do you think an apron?
I don't know. I know that her cutting board costs like $250.
How about a kid's apron? How much for a kid's apron?
$45.
$19.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. I was actually surprised. Her oven mitts are
Plus
$19.
shipping and handling.
A clog?
We actually are bringing it via the Oregon Trail.
Hey guys,
cow, because we don't believe in like mass transit. But don't forget, my husband's family does own JetBlue.
I'm not gonna lie, her clogs are only $45, and I
might
not get them. No,
I'm
not getting them. I'm not getting them. I'm not buying as much stuff. Everyone knows that. Listen, at the end of the day, we do root for love here on the old BK show.
We do,
and this is proof that there is love in the world. Bill Belichick and girlfriend Jordan Hudson. Yeah, they're a match made in, don't do the math, heaven. She's 24, he's 73. And they made a lot of headlines with her kind of taking over some of the aspects of his career. Well, I would say most of the people on this show, and probably me too, because I don't actually know about his career that much, is that Bill Belichick should have been in the Hall of Fame. This is the first year that he was eligible. And it was kind of like, oh, it's a given because of his career. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Well, he wasn't. He will not be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame during his first year of eligibility. Jordan Hudson is angry. He said, my boo, I'll go to Insta where I know where I can fight a good fight. She showed a screenshot that shows a merch order from the Hall of Fame that was canceled. And it appears that Belichick's girlfriend removed 3 Hall of Fame patches from her order, according to the screenshot. And the email stated that the order was canceled because of unforeseen circumstances. Hudson wrote, hey, Pro Football Hoff, what were the unforeseen circumstances?
She's like baiting them. She's like, tell me, why would I have figured that I would have to return these? What is unforeseen? Oh, right, that I didn't foresee that you weren't going to put him in the Hall of Fame. It is pretty crazy. And people all around the sports world are talking about it. Like, not just in the NFL, but all around the sports world are like, okay, this is a diss.
Yeah. Mind blowing. I mean, when you compare him to the other first ballot Hall of Fame coaches that are in there, you've got guys that, won one Super Bowl, won a couple. I mean, there's some iconic names in the mix, but none of them the success that Bill Belichick has had. And again, if you're not keeping up, a lot of the gates, we heard a lot of gates around the New England Patriots throughout the years.
All the gates.
There was Deflategate, there was Spygate, there were all these different things. And most people that were associated or around the NFL were like, everyone's doing these things. They just got caught.
Yeah.
So they just cheated in a worse way than everybody else did.
And it's funny because, you're going to a place of cheating scandal, and I thought maybe it's just because, they've been very vocal. The football world doesn't love Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson. I mean, I know that it was the college that didn't, but I thought maybe that kind of tainted the vote for a bunch of men that are very plugged into the football world, that maybe they were like, yeah, well, he's got to get his act together kind of vibe.
I would find that really hard to believe that was the reason.
Okay.
I don't think a really young girlfriend is going to stop someone from being in the Hall of Fame. Or somebody who's been outspoken the way that she has and all the issues that they've had at North Carolina. Keep in mind, this is the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's a college coach now, and everything he's doing now and all these controversies are all at the college ranks.
But they, I'm sure, are aware of them.
Well, of course, yeah, they can't not be aware of them. But again, I think this all has to, and because of the fact that Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, also was not inducted into the Hall of Fame when he thought he was going to be, and many felt rightfully should be. Again, he had his own controversies. The massage parlor situation.
Massage parlors!
But then also the idea that he also was tied to the organization that allegedly cheated to win Super Bowls.
And let's be honest, Bill Belichick is not the only cranky old coach,
Exactly.
I thought it was because there were holes in his sweatshirts. They were like, we don't know if he's going to clean up enough for our Hall of Fame.
I thought he always looked like he was about to break dance from, what is it called? Not Dirty Dancing.
Step Up?
No. The one with the water. She always wearing the ripped sweaters.
Oh, Flash Dance?
Flash Dance. He's always wearing Flash Dance, warm-up clothes. Like he's about to do ballet. He's walking into a ballet class.
Hey, guys.
Got my leg warmers and my ripped sweater.
Speaking of the NFL,
always.
Can we talk about how nowadays, if you are a WAG, a wife and or girlfriend of someone who's in sports, you can do anything.
You get to do anything. This is your time.
This is your moment.
2026, we love them. We want to see them do everything, I guess.
Everything, because Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition just basically hired WAGs this year. They were like, models, meh. I mean, these women kind of look like models, so it works. Models, like social media girlies. Oh, but wait, we could get models / social media girlies / sports players / everything if we just look at the WAGs.
The WAGs of it all.
We've got Brittany Mahomes, Normani, Claire Kittle, Ronica Love, Kristen Goff, and Haley Cavender. What do these people all have in common? Their husbands or boyfriends play in the NFL. Now, some of them also were former athletes. Claire Kittle, She used to play basketball at Iowa. I know that
Brittany Mahomes is a soccer player.
Yep. And Ronica Love used to be a volleyball player. Haley Cavender, by the way, is like a massively popular basketball player. But all these women also happen to be wives and girlfriends. And they're hot. They're babes. I am not saying they should not be on Sports Illustrated.
It's like we were talking about before. It's kind of like when normal jobs get taken over by the celebrities, and now there's like a special niche world for if you are a wife or a girlfriend and you happen to have all the other amazing attributes. And I just clicked in my head, technically this is Kylie Kelsey in the podcast world.
Sure.
Like, because Kylie Kelsey is there's a lot of really great attributes. And people love her podcast and she's outspoken. But at the end of the day, like a big part of her title is she's married to Jason Kelsey.
It's the whole title.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how she got in the door. Otherwise, how would we have any idea who this woman was?
Yeah.
Where would that Taylor woman be if she wasn't dating Travis Kelsey?
You're so right. And ever since she's married him, she's had number one hit, or not married him, engaged, number one hit after number one hit.
Best songs in the world.
Oh, Fearless.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank you, Trav.
Thank you, Trav.
Trav, you owe her a chair.
That Cardi B, she'd be nowhere without Stefon Diggs.
Oh, that's true.
Cardi, banging, body. Yeah, so it's the time of the wag. If it ever wasn't before, and I feel like it has been for a while, definitely now. So maybe, Brittany, the next time you date someone, can you please pick someone who is currently being an athlete?
Hey.
In any form or fashion.
Minnesota athletes, but the problem is they're all like 20.
Well, I said what I said.
All right. Hey, Minnesota athletes, I'm ready. Please be lanky. I like a tall, lanky guy. Sorry. That's where I fall. And don't make me go to the games. Unless I have cute outfits. I'm in. Actually, I'm in.
They're going to pay for your outfits.
Baby, where the hell is my husband?
It's hot to blow.
At this point in the program, we head on over to Mike Ganger, our producer and blind item expert, to look towards the internet. What is the secret that is about to blow?
Speaking of wags, somebody or a family that has a lot of experience with wags would be the Kardashians.
Yeah.
One of the most famous relationships now involving the Kardashians is, in fact, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet.
Timothée Chalamet.
I've heard of him.
Chalamet, you have. He is up for Best Actor. He wasn't doing a very good job of acting when he was surprised by paparazzi in France recently. And by that, I mean last night, where he was standing right next to a French-Romanian actress by the name of Anna Marie. And she and him were photographed together. Bartholomew, by the way, Anna Marie Bartholomew. They were photographed together walking out of a hotel. Now, Timothée Chalamet is in France. He's promoting, doing a French premiere for the movie Marty Supreme. And fans were like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Aren't you with Kylie Jenner? You guys have the link. You've seen the picture. That is a face of, what are y'all doing here?
Oh.
It's a little odd.
Ooh.
To see that look on his face.
But I thought we decided that maybe they weren't a publicationship.
Kylie, exactly. So there's a few different angles that this story is taking from the hot to blow standpoint. People are seeing this and they're saying, victory lap, we've told you this whole time, it's a publicationship. They're all just doing this for promotion. He's actually, while he's filming Dune or filming Marty Supreme, hooking up with whoever he wants to hook up with, in this case, this actress. Then there's also some other angles that, hey, maybe we're trying to bury some other stories that might be circulating out right now with Timothée Chalamet. So there's different routes you could go, or it's just flat out he's cheating on her.
And how dare he?
I don't know.
How dare he?
Get your thoughts. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Okay. I think this. One, Kylie just had her ex write a song about her boobs. And now her current boyfriend is seen with another supermodel. Yep. I am like, hey,
with
Kylie,
another supermodel.
Because Kylie is a supermodel. She's King Kylie. Leave her alone.
She's absolutely not. She's not even in modeling.
So second of all, I'm going to get real, as I like to say, aluminum cap, because it's much chicer than tinfoil hat, about this. Me and my aluminum cap would say this. Timothée Chalamet does not want to be associated with, as Mike said, some things going on in the Epstein world. It's not like him directly like other people, but look into it yourself. I think he called up Kris Jenner, who is the master at working behind the scenes with the media and public images, and said, Kris, I don't know what to do. And she said, listen, I know you're dating my daughter, but we're going to make it look like maybe, oh my God, did he cheat on Kylie? All you have to do is walk out of this hotel, look surprised because, he's an Oscar-winning, almost award-winning actor. Let's give it to him. He can probably act surprised, right? And everybody will stop talking about this other little thing and start talking about that. And then in like 2 weeks, we'll talk about how much you love each other again. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thought. I think it works out well. I mean, the fact is, he's wearing an outfit that he would probably roll around the whole city in. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if they were like in loungewear. And like, I know he's wearing a grout fit, which is a gray sweatsuit. But at the same time, like, I do think this is the case of we walk down in the lobby together and they both go, if pictures are taken, it's not like that bad of a thing. Do I think that they are cheating? No, because they should be better at it. The idea that they would roll around the lobby of a very, very fancy, famous hotel when you know these people, everybody knew they were staying there. The first thing in the article is like, we know that Timothée Chalamet and Anna Maria are all staying at this hotel. Or no, Anna Maria is the hotel. I'm sorry.
No, Anna Maria is the name of the woman. Anna Maria Bartolome is actually her last name. She was in Mickey 17. She's been in that one with recent movie with Robert Pattinson, and she was in The Happening as well. So she's been in some things. You've probably seen her before. Again, a French-Romanian actress. Sorry, I got her last name wrong the first time, but Bartolome is her last name.
So like Anna Maria of it all is like, there's a chance these people know each other, and they're like, oh, let's walk, let's get a drink at the hotel bar or whatever. And they're staying at this home hotel. If they were sleeping together and didn't want us to know, and they're staying at the same hotel, that's not hard. That's not hard to, I mean, it's one of the plots in freaking Marty Supreme is two people in the same hotel who have an affair. It's a jaunt down the hallway. They would not casually go to the lobby for a drink.
Yeah, there's definitely more to this story. As we've talked about before, we only see celebrities when they want us to see them. So, Again, this was not a shock. He might have acted surprised. I think Kendall's absolutely onto it. Now, I do just I'll quickly clear up and he was in a movie that Woody Allen directed, and he donated his salary once he started hearing some of the accusations that Woody Allen had in his life. He apparently wasn't aware of that at the time.
Which is like so funny, too, because it's like, that's how young you are.
I know, you're so young at 22 years old, you're doing this movie, and you're like, oh, I don't know who this Woody Allen guy is. I didn't realize there was something problematic with him 30 years ago.
Blows my mind, though, because you would think somebody on his team would go, hey, maybe not because of the Woody Allen of it all, but people still look at him as like, but he's a director first.
And there was an email that was uncovered in the Epstein files basically claiming that Timothée Chalamet did that move simply as a PR move, not because he absolutely felt any sort of way about Woody Allen.
It doesn't matter. I mean, like that. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm glad you brought that up, but I meant like, listen, everybody does these things.
True.
In a moment of like, things don't look good.
Yeah.
It could be altruistic, it could be not, but like that's like the dance that they do. And I meant like it doesn't matter about the circumstance. Yeah. I'm so glad you brought up those points.
So that is why his name is in those files.
If you hear Timothée Chalamet in the Epstein files, that is what it is pertaining to. So.
It's Hot Mess.
America, Canada, I'm looking at you. Americans and Canadians alike go to a place of absolute backlash towards Tate McRae.
Not Tate.
Tate went to a place of, I'm going to cash this check. The NBC had reached out to her. They said, we want you to do an ad for the 2026 Winter Olympics, and it's going to be all about Team USA and how like, hey, you want to meet them? And oh my God, I can't wait to go and meet everybody at Team USA. Like, and, I would have to say it leans into like, she's wearing red, which could be either Canada or USA. It does feel like if I didn't know any better, which at the time I didn't, that she's just this American girl who got paid to do the Olympics. Even on her social, she wrote like, go sports. Well, Canada's pissed because they're like, what the heck? You're from Canada. Like the fact that you're doing an ad for USA, Team USA, is making us so angry. I think one publication called her a traitor. Another one said this is akin to treason.
No.
To which I'm like, you have no idea what I would do for the amount of money that she got to do that ad.
So much money.
I would be literally going, listen, as a native Wisconsinite, I want to make sure you play football, eat, drink beer. I love beer. Beer is my favorite. I love beer. Viagra, take it every day. Why not? Like, the point is, like, the girl got an offer. She said yes. Let it go.
Let it go. It was kind of an interesting move, though, on everybody's part that was involved in this.
I think the biggest thing is, like, who did the casting for that? Like, you
That's
can
what I
take
mean. It's like
any person, and you didn't take a half second to go, should we get an American for this?
Hottest pop star right now. She's doing a lot of things. What should we do? Oh, how about this Tate McRae girl? Okay, sounds great.
Brent.
Know nothing about her.
Yeah.
Brent.
It's an old man.
We have to
Definitely.
fly her in from Canada. I wonder why she's there.
It is.
Don't ask questions.
I mean, they've all overreacted. They've all lost their things over like the dumbest, smallest thing.
Yeah.
But it was kind of dumb to make Tate McRae the face of Go Team USA.
She's just an American girl.
Okay.
Just an American girl.
We love you, though, Tate.
All right, tell us, was NBC wrong for that? Or is Tate McRae a great Tate McRae? Is she the best freaking Olympic mascot they'll ever get? Tell us in the comments here on YouTube, because Hot to Go has gone video.